Hey,
There we are.
hello.
Hello.
I know, another Sunday gone quick again.
Yeah, it's come around quick again. It always seems to come around quicker. How's your weekend been, Mark?
A bit boring actually. I think at the moment up here we get nice glimpses of maybe some spring weather, and then the rest of the week it's terrible weather. So it's hibernating away. I'm just waiting for spring now. That's all I want, spring, and then we can start going outside.
Yeah, It's we've been all right until today down here and down in the south, and we've had wind and rain all day today. So
My problem is I've run out of stuff to do. That's the thing.
right,
Because you're in most of the time, I've run out of stuff to do. I need to find more stuff to do.
right.
So
Yeah, it's I've had I had another 66 Batmobile turn up, another Skyline turn up. So I've got 2 boxes of Skyline to do. 66 Batmobile. I've had the Farragut turn up as well. So that'll be on the channel tomorrow. So there's a fair few bits that I've got to go on. But apart from that, it's just been poddling along really. I mean, this week we get issue 3 of the Dalek. So we get to have a look at the dome, the top dome bit. That's pretty cool. But there's been a lot of news this week, isn't there, Mark?
there has been a few. I've got one up ready, which is a test in France. Adam?
Yeah, what was that? Yeah, there's been a few bits, haven't there? There's been a few.
Yeah. So if I show this one, so this is the first one. So this is a test in Italy.
Yes.
It's a tractor. It's a Fiat tractor. I haven't got a clue about tractors.
Yeah, it was. Loads of people said they wanted different things, and I remember at some point someone said they'd love to do a tractor or construction vehicles of some sort.
Yeah.
And this is being offered by Hauschert, but in Italy, I don't think it will be offered here in the UK. It might be, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's a Fiat tractor. It's not a classic British tractor, really, is it?
No, but at this point, I'd say never say never. But I don't. It's one of those builds where they do the cars, don't they? I mean, French get all the Citroen cars and stuff like that. There's a new one that's just come out. They never get released over here. I've got a funny feeling this is going to be one of those builds that won't get further than Italy, I'm afraid.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be interested if it was, say, a David Brown tractor, because my granddad worked at the David Brown's factory.
Yeah.
In the same village I grew up in. But, yeah, I just don't see a Fiat tractor hitting the market here.
But I suppose it gives hope that they can actually do them. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one I've got to share tonight, really. But yeah, it's been a bit of a no release.
There was another one on a test this week. Oh, was it last week? Was it Lord of the Rings Sauron?
Yes.
That was another one that was tested this week as well. It's funny because there seems to be a lot more figure builds coming out.
I've got it.
There's a lot more figure builds coming out, and obviously, if you're a massive fan of Lord of the Rings, then obviously Sauron is a figure for you. But that one was 84 centimeters, so that is as tall as I think RoboCop, which is just behind me. So if you're a massive Lord of the Rings fan, it looks really good, I've got to say.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the first couple of movies, which I am, then yeah, proper good.
Never ever seen any of the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah.
So never seen any at all.
Yeah, you have to, obviously it's a book it's a bit like Harry Potter, so it was a book that then got turned into a film. So but the book's been out for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
So
there we go. There's the 2 trials that have been released over in Europe. I'd just call it Europe.
Yeah.
Crap, is it France? Is it Italy? Is it Germany? Just call it Europe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
They seem to be having all of the tests at the moment everywhere. I don't know if we'll have any over here, but you never know. I did come across that colour by numbers Disney one, didn't I? Just before Christmas. Just randomly appeared in the newsagents over here.
Well, that's the thing. They just do randomly appear in the newsagents. You get no warning.
No warning.
You go to the newsagents and just randomly there's a new Partwork there. And, yeah.
I also want to mention, did anyone see Welder Wayne's video, his live stream this week?
Wednesday, yes. Thursday, no.
Right. I saw I obviously I watch it after, because obviously I'm out on Thursday. So I watched it on Friday, and obviously he presented his award to Agora Models.
Yes.
And he took a photo or a video of a model that they've got there, which was the Apollo lander. Do you remember the Apollo lander that was tested?
Yes.
Well, they've got a fully built one. And Wayne said, I don't know, they've just got it there. I'm thinking, why would they have it if they weren't going to release it?
Possible.
So I just thought I'd bring that up. It was a bit of interesting. He said there was loads of stuff there he could have shown, so like the Vanquish and the Jaguar, but obviously he couldn't show them. But he said he was allowed to show one thing, which was originally a prototype, which is the Apollo lander, but this was like the prototype version. I'm just wondering, well, if they've got the prototype there, is there a possibility of it come out? Because I know at the point, loads of people were very interested in doing that at one point.
Yeah.
And it does look really good. I've got to say, I saw the video and that, it looks really good. I thought I'd just mention that because I did see it and I thought, well, maybe that's a bit of newsworthy or for us to discuss here. So that's really about it. Other than if you're in the US, I would imagine now there's been obviously confirmation. I would imagine there's going to be a price increase on all of your Partworks.
In the USA, yes.
In the US, yeah, because obviously they're putting tariffs on near enough every import that comes in. So I would imagine if you're in the US, you're going to get a price increase. I don't know how much by or who's going to do it, but I would imagine that most companies will be hit with that.
Yeah.
So just be prepared. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Right. Well, we'll go through some chat, but I'm going to highlight this one for you, Kev, first of all.
Oh, for me?
Yes, you've been super chatted.
Oh, lovely.
Howard says, thanks for the fun to watch while building models.
Thanks, Howard. That's lovely. Thank you.
So there we go. Right, I'll go to the top because I've got some from yesterday, and I set up the stream early yesterday, and So at 18 minutes past 2 in the afternoon, we had Steve 131 going evening all. So evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Then we have Kevin and Mary saying, hello, Kevin Mark. Happy St. Darwin's Day.
Right, okay.
What that is, I've never heard of it.
Hi, Kevin and Mary.
Yeah, hi, Kevin and Mary. Then at 9:04 p.m., we've got D. Harris saying, a very good evening, Kevin Mark. So evening, D.
Evening, D.
And then he channel hops to mine going, a very good evening, Mark and Kev. So evening, D.
Evening.
Right, I can now go to tonight's. So first of all, we've got Steve 121 who's watching. So evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
And then we've got Spider Sprue says, hello, Kev, on Mark's channel.
Hi, Spider Sprue.
And then he channel hops to say, hello, Mark, on Kev's channel. So evening, Spider Sprue. We've got Dave Matt Building who says, good evening, Mark and Kev. How quick the week has flown again. Have a great stream tonight. Thank you, Dave Mack.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah, it has gone quick.
Yeah, it has. We've got Mark's Hobbies. It says, at last I made a live stream. Yay. So evening, Mark. Welcome. Then we've got Amber M who says, hi all, happy Sunday. Hi, Amber M. Happy Sunday.
Amber.
And then we've got Amelia that says, sadly can't make it today, but I'll miss you all. Okay, no problem, Amelia. Thank you for
Here's Amelia.
Then we've got Will's Workshop, who says, evening all, evening Will, welcome.
I will.
And then we've got Ian Campbell, who says, a very good evening all. Evening, Ian, welcome.
Evening, Ian.
And then Will's Workshop says, evening all on the other side. Hit the thumbs up button. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
The more likes you get per video or live stream, the more YouTube promotes you. It's
Yeah.
You know, please just hit that like button, because we do, you know, it does promote and help the channels grow.
It does help the channels, yeah.
So, and the other thing I found is 50% of the viewers that are watching my videos are not even subscribed to my channel.
Yeah, my percentage is around the same, 50-60%. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
People watching and not subscribed. It's free.
no.
Just
Yeah.
hit the subscribe button. It's free.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
No.
Costs nothing.
We've got David Hawley in, who says, good evening, Kev and Mark. Looking forward to tonight's stream. Have a good one, guys. Oh, thank you, David. And
Hi, David.
And then we've got D. Harris again saying, evening all, evening D.
He's back.
And then we've got Ian's World of Models in saying, good evening to Mark and Kev. Evening, Ian. Welcome.
Hi, Ian.
And then Ian's World of Models says, if anyone gets a chance, I have put up a little tube video of the Egg 209. If you could give it a thumbs up, would be appreciated. Right, I'll have a look at that.
Lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Howard in, who says, hello, everyone. So I'm sad we can't be where they have all these trials. Kevin made me sad with the tractor part work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
We don't have any in this country either, and they're all by half. So
there was another build a couple of years ago that came out. I think it was just before COVID. The Ferrari Transporter. Do you remember?
yes.
That never materialised anywhere apart from there.
No, that's true. So it's
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we just don't get them.
They're just. I don't know whether. I mean, you got to think that the fire engine that Agora did only originally came out in Italy as well.
Yeah,
it was never offered anywhere else.
I keep getting questions about the Graf Zeppelin in Germany. When is that coming to the UK? I'm like, I really don't know, but yeah, I know a lot of people that said they'd do it if it came to the UK. So
yeah.
But never say never, because we got the Bismarck in the UK through Hachette.
Yep.
We got the U-96 through Hachette in the UK. So we might get the Graf Zeppelin in this one. So we'll just have to wait and see. Will's Workshop says, had the pleasure of Mike Lane in the workshop Friday. He dropped off a quick prototype of something I suggested for the Test Circuit Pro. Can't say any more yet. Oh, did it?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people with the Test Circuit Pro. Been a lot of videos of them like over the last couple of days. Yeah, I got mine. Yeah, I know. I saw your video, Mark.
I got mine.
Yeah.
Ideal. Actually, there's only one thing this couldn't test.
Go on.
So I plugged the warp nacelle for the Enterprise D into this. There's not enough power from this to power the... Well, it can power one LED, but can't power any of the others.
Right.
So, and I think that's because there's not a lot of power going in there, that whatever this is set to.
Yeah.
That's one thing I found, but I really...
I think the warp nacelle has... It's a cell battery.
Yeah, it's 2 CR32s.
Yeah.
So... But it's a fantastic bit of kit. The only thing I could not test on this, though, is the speaker function. And I really wanted to test that because apparently when you press the button, it plays the A-Team theme tune.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I really want to test that feature. So I'm literally trying to find a spare speaker that I can hook up to it.
Just to hear it.
Yeah, but it's a great...
Nice one.
And Mike Lane's doing a lot more now as well. He's doing a lot of power mods with remote controls for the builds.
Yeah, I see that. I see he's doing a lot of Bluetooth and remote control stuff.
Yeah.
For the builds as well, which is brilliant.
Fingers crossed, it brings out one for the doll's house.
Yes.
So that's my fingers crossed. He brings one out for the doll's house, because then it won't be such a...
Yeah, you haven't... Yeah, it's got the drawer and you've got all those buttons there, haven't you? You've got to pull the drawer out and push it back in, yeah.
we can't get to the draw because we've got it up against a wall. So
right.
We move everything just to get to the draw.
Just to get to the draw to open it on. Yeah.
And our Julie's doll's house is haunted as well.
No.
Well, for some reason, the fireplace in the Beauty and the Beast room keeps switching on for no reason whatsoever.
Yours is it's the same as us.
Really?
Yeah, I turned off all the lights, and I was like, why is there a light on in a doll's house? And when I looked, the fireplace was on.
Right.
So I turned it off, and the next day it was on again, even though the switch was on the off switch. But it keeps coming on.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. It's the Bell's fireplace.
Yeah.
In Beauty and the Beast rooms. Yeah. Ours keeps doing the same.
Bad. We had to take the batteries out of it because it was just constantly on.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does just come on its own. I don't know why.
Yeah. Strange, that one. Very, very strange. And even when you look at it, it's in the off position. How is that on?
How's it coming on? I know. Yeah, it's bizarre.
Yeah. D. Harris says we've been battered with another storm all weekend. Yeah. I watched this Blackpool vlogger who goes around the town and just updates on things, and he was showing the damage in Blackpool was immense. It was really bad. To the point that some parts of the promenade had to be shut because like some windows had been smashed out and the glass had just landed all over the floor. Apparently, I think the council building, the roof had completely come off it. And
I see in places of like in Scotland and Ireland and that they got record wind speeds of 110 miles an hour.
Yeah. Scary stuff.
Yeah.
That's the weather we're getting now. It's scary stuff.
Yeah.
We've got next in, we've got David Phillips who says, "Evening, boys. Evening, David. Welcome."
Hi, David. Welcome.
We've got Ian's Welder Model says, "Yeah, I had 66 Batmobile turn up, but it was mostly connecting wires and testing bulbs, all done far too quickly." Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is what they're doing now with all the car builds, is when they send out the PCB board, the circuit board, they then give you all the wires all straight away.
Yeah.
Because they did that with the Tumbler, they've done it with the Nissan GTR, they're doing it with the 66 Batmobile as well.
Yeah.
Where they give you the PCB board, and then they like the issues following that. It's just all the wires, all the wires that you need. It seems to be like a common thing that they're doing now.
The problem is it's keeping it all together, and then you're literally picking off wires and.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I worry about, is putting the wires in and taking them back out again. Because obviously every time you do that, you're putting strain on that wire.
Yeah.
And I always fear that you're going to pull it or not, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the only problem, because you know full well that we're going to take wires off of there, off and on to sort of put them where they've got to go.
For me, personally, I prefer it when we get electrics as we go, because when you get an issue with some electrics in, it's quite exciting.
Yeah. So, and I think that I think when they do that, they don't send you now a test board. Now we did get one with the Dalek, but I think that's because we've got so much going on. But obviously, we never got a test board with the Nissan Skyline or the 66 Batmobile.
No.
So I think what they do now is they give you all the electrics, so there's no need for you to do a test board. So you don't have to test everything as it comes, because you get everything all at once.
It's good saying that, but then if you look at like the Tumbler, where you weren't given a test board and you were told to do put all these connections together, and then you're taking bits off, how are you supposed to test it as you build it?
Yeah.
And that was one of the downsides of the Spitfire, is we weren't getting to test it as we were building it. And then once everything had come and we got the circuit board, it was then that problem started to come in.
Yeah, I'm wondering because I know. Well, we've just had that with the Lancaster build, haven't you, as well? Where you had a test board, but it wasn't powerful enough to actually test it properly.
Yeah,
and then you're sort of putting it on other things, and I'm wondering if you're going to end up this. Hopefully not, but I'm wondering if the same thing might happen there with the Spitfire sort of thing, because we know the test board is the test board. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm an advocate for testing as you go along, because at least then you know they're working. But if you're not given a test board, you can't do that. So
the problem with the tumbler is some of the stuff with it. You had limiter switches, and you have to switch them in a specific way to make stuff move.
Yeah,
like with the windshield, in order for that to move, you need the bit in the center column to move.
Yeah.
To then activate the other bits. So it's really difficult because, like I've done on mine, I don't know if the windshield actually works or not because we haven't tested it. Sort of.
It'll be interesting to see if the test board you get with the Dalek you get to use through the entire build, i.e., it can do everything. I mean, remember the R2D2 one we got very early on?
Yeah.
And throughout that build, that test circuit board did everything right to the end, so you could test everything as you went along. So,
but yeah, that's the test board there.
Hang on, let me put you on big so everybody can see. There we go.
So that's the Dalek test board.
Yeah.
So it's got obviously the power one, and then it's got two different. It's got a smaller one and a larger one just there, and that's it. And you can tell it's a test board because there's no screw marks on it or anything. But yeah, was there a build where we got two test boards?
Not sure.
Too sure on that one. I thought there might have been. I thought there might have been a build that we did where we had two test boards. But you're right, we did get a test board like that where we tested everything with R2D2. But you also remember, like with the Lancaster build, the test board wasn't powerful enough to test everything because of the do you remember that so many people had problems with the hologram?
Yes.
And then we actually found out it was because the test board isn't powerful enough to run both programs.
Yeah.
So you can only get the one.
We have the problem with the test board with the Titanic because we found the smoke generators didn't have enough power in them to really make them smoke.
Yeah.
But I think that's you're limited to batteries in these test boards.
Yeah.
So Howard says Fiat is not even here in the USA as far as tractors. If they'd done a John Deere or a Case International in the USA, it would be better.
Yeah. It's probably why it won't come out over here because they've done a few Fiat builds actually for Italy and they've never gone anywhere else. Yeah. The same with some German cars, like they did a Saab, didn't they? Did quite a few Saabs, and though one was offered through IXO collections, they haven't done any more. And obviously, if you look in France, they've done so many 2CVs. I believe they even done a 1/6 scale 2CV, but they've done loads of 2CVs there. And Volkswagens as well, obviously, in Germany. So, we never get any of that over here.
In Germany, they've done the Type 2 camper van.
Yeah.
Now, I'm surprised, because of the popularity of the Type 1 camper van, that the UK never got the Type 2.
No.
So,
yeah.
I mean, to get the Type 2 in 1/8 scale, there is some diorama there to do with the DeLorean.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the one the Iranians had.
Was it Iranians? Libyans, yes. So if you've got to imagine getting that 1/8 scale and thinking, I'm gonna mod this so it looks like the one in the Back to the Future.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. So,
but yeah, like I said, they just do a lot of these ones that are specifically for that country. We were talking about this last week, actually. Eddie Stobart for us.
Yeah.
That would not. I don't think you'd get that anywhere else apart from the UK. So
no, it's not like the Routemaster, which is kind of an iconic British thing that's known worldwide. And I don't think Eddie Stobart anymore anyway, because Eddie Stobart, the company, doesn't exist anymore.
No.
They managed to get that in just in time.
Just in the nick of time.
Yeah, Eddie Stobart's no longer in the UK.
No.
David Phillips said, I'd be all over that tractor. Ooh-ah. So, yeah. Spider Foo says, oh, made it doing pack 2 of Iron Spider, lost track of time. Don't worry, it's okay.
Don't worry. Yeah. I think pack 2 is the arm, isn't it? I think, if I saw rightly. So pack 1 was the head, pack 2's the arm.
Howard says the Apollo lander was gotten by Agora, which was from the Eagle Moss fallout of stuff they were tossing out.
Right.
Okay. I didn't know that. David Hall says, yeah, watch the stream. Would love to build a lunar lander if it ever came out. Yeah. I think a lot of people would.
Yeah, it's funny because I think it got tested by a few different companies and it never went beyond the test phase for any of them.
No.
No.
But somebody said to me, I can't remember where I heard it, saying that if it had come out, it would have been a very difficult Partwork to do.
Right.
So that's what I heard somewhere. Kevin and Mary say, even and everyone, St. Down's Day is Welsh Valentine's Day. I did not know that.
Oh, no, I did not know that too, no.
Will's Workshop says, hopefully I'll have a regular live stream soon, possibly Tuesday evening for the first one in Feb, starting with the Lego Orient Express. Wow.
Oh, lovely. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Let us know, Will.
Yeah.
Amber M says, we'll go ahead and load my from last week up before I forget. Essentially, just interested in how you go into modding stuff. I'd like to get more involved in the US. Oh, yeah. You don't really mod stuff, do you, Kev?
I keep everything stock. Just because this goes back years, but it's basically, they've spent all this money making them. They you don't want to really spend. It comes for me. Modding comes down to how much time and effort. Obviously, some people do it because they want the best example.
Yeah.
And if I'm ploughing money in, it's got to be something that's worthwhile. But to be fair, when it's on a shelf and it's far away and I'm not turning it on or off all the time and stuff like that, as we do know, is we've had car builds and stuff which we don't, flick the switches on all the time and stuff like that. But if it was something that I was going to turn on all the time, centerpiece, then I may push to mod it. But as it is, most of these will sit on a shelf. So I think they are right as they are.
I used to be like that. I used to think, I'm spending all this money on these Partworks. They're a lot of money. I don't want to risk damaging them.
Yes.
And then I remember I did one mod, and I think it was on the Spitfire, where the machine guns were white flashing lights, and I changed them using some microcrystal clear and some clear orange into orange. And that was my first ever mod I did on a Partwork. And then it just gave me the confidence to do a bit more and a bit more. For me, for modding, I try and get them, I'd like to get them as accurate as I can. So like with the Titanic, the Enterprise D, I'd just like to have that. And it's not mine will stand, I know mine will stand out a bit more than others, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There are certain things you could do. I mean, Partwork upgrades, they did a fantastic job. Mike Lane and model mods, look at the flux capacitor and the Christmas tree you can get with the DeLorean. They really do enhance the models. But scratch modding, it's not easy to get into, but it's very addictive to get out of.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I enjoy doing the mods I do because in my spare time, that's what I do. I don't record them. I just literally offline and do them just in my own time. So
yeah.
So I enjoy modding them if I know I can do it. If I can't do it, I won't touch it.
Yeah.
We've got Paul Jedi Jordan in saying, evening, Mark and Kev, and all in chat. Evening, Paul. Welcome.
Evening, Paul. Welcome.
Howard says, subscribe to most people think that they will have to pay a subscription fee. So I think they shy away from clicking it. Yeah. I think YouTube needs to say, if you subscribe to somebody, it is free.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost anything. And then just hit the little bell and you'll be notified if anything you like comes up.
Yeah.
But you see, to get people, you know, your channel to be recommended, you have to get the likes on videos.
Yes.
And stuff.
Yeah.
So if you get the likes, you get recommended. And then with that recommendation, somebody new comes on and goes, oh, right, hang on a minute, I'll subscribe, you know, I'll subscribe to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, subscription is free. Yeah. It's frustrating sometimes. Like I said, half of my viewers are not subscribed. That's strange.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Amber M says, starting with Fan Home a year ago, doing 3 builds with them and waiting on the full Titanic kit from Agora. Not really interested in going the YouTube route because I have MS and I'm partially blind.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
just enjoy the builds.
The MS I can understand because my mother has MS.
Yeah.
So I understand how she feels about that. So yeah, I do. My sympathies there with you because we found out my mother had MS when I was 11 years old. So yeah. Amber M also says, no one wants to watch me squinting over parts and complaining I can't see anything. You know what? There are many YouTubers out there that still do it and they can't see anything. Look at World of Wayne, who's colourblind.
Yeah.
You know, or Chef Hawk, who's only got one hand.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few out there. Paul Jedi Jordan says, just ordered Mike Lane's Test Board Pro. Cool.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, another one.
I'm surprised they haven't sold out because the amount of people I've seen with it over the last couple of days, I'm surprised they're still in stock. You must be selling loads of them.
To be honest with you, a few times I've sat down thinking, could I create one myself, you know, with all the different UST leads and all the... Is it possible? I've never go, and then I saw that. It was just like, that is a must.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah. So, but it does, like I said, it does. I don't think you'd be able to check the eye stalk and the Dalek on it.
No.
So, you know, but for general, you know, like testing in the Enterprise D lights and everything, yeah. Will's Workshop says Haunted Doll's House, LOL.
Yeah, we've all got them.
Well, that reassures my mind that it's probably not haunted. It's a design flaw in the fireplace.
Yes, I don't know what it is. It just keeps coming on, even on the off position. So, like, I don't know what it is.
No, but at least I know now that we're not the only one that has a dodgy fireplace that keeps on coming on for no reason whatsoever. Ian says, Mike Lane has my vote as the next to go place for mods. Good to see Power Mods coming into the shop. Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely. D. Harris says, Doll's House Haunted, one less mod to do at Halloween, LOL.
Yeah, that was another thing. They never did the extension, did they, over here?
No, but we've done the Titanic extension.
Yeah.
My opinion on the Titanic extension, it's chunky, it's heavy, but I wish we'd do something a little bit different in it.
It's repetitive. Yeah.
Very. It's like building a second X-Wing at the moment, really is. Will's Workshop says, only danger I can see with having all the wires is you could damage them. Yeah, I think I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Or like, I'll tell you what, are easily damaged It seems to happen a lot. Limiter switches.
Yeah.
Because the plastic on the little switch is so thin.
Well, if you watch my Tumblr video, if you screw, because obviously they're a little box with the switch that comes off the end, and the screw goes right next to the little switch when you screw it in. And I've noticed, and I've picked it up on my videos, if you tighten it too much, the little switch gets stuck, and it doesn't flick back. So when you screw it in, you have to do it like you can't screw it all the way in. You can't screw it tight or anything, because otherwise the little switch gets stuck and then it won't work.
Yeah.
So I've had to go around and loosen them all to make sure they still flick.
But one of it, I mean, I know with the Tumbler you got them gradually, but the Nissan Skyline, it was quite a lot, quite quickly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you've got a problem with one wire, one LED is not lighting up, it's got to be costly for the companies to say, right, we need to send you that issue again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
like I said, I don't like getting them all the time, like all at once, because because you know full well, just like with the Skyline, you're having to take them out. We've done it with the Tumbler. If you remember, we got all the wires, we tested them all, everything, and then we spent the rest of the time taking them off.
Yeah.
And I'm always, like I said, I'm really cautious about pulling them off, because when they're on the board, they're not really designed to come back off again.
And Matt, I think another thing as well is if you say you're 50 odd issues down the line, and then something doesn't work, you've then got to say, right, I need issue 3 or 4 again. And then Matt said, well, we're not advertising the model anymore. We don't have them in stock. What are you supposed to do then?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly. When it's and they they might work now, but then later on they might not. And yeah, you're right. With the Skyline, we might get to the bit where we're fitting it, and then we think, oh, do you know what? We'll test it, and we test it, and it don't work. And then we're like, oh, and then Fan Home goes, we're not doing it anymore. Yeah, and we can't give you that bit. Then you're a bit stuck. Yeah.
I had a problem with the Ecto 1. We were given LEDs for the rear lights, for the brake lights, and you fit it all in, you put the panel on, then you connect it up. Mine didn't work.
Right.
And I tested everything. It were a dull bulb. Problem is with that, I couldn't go back to the issue I got it in, because I got it in when Eagle Moss had it.
Yeah.
Damn. Know what I can do. So, Will's Workshop says, I've already pulled them out of the Skyline. Also, a good thing we have a good way of testing electrics now. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Can you test the Skylines on that test board? Because a lot of the Skyline ones are just pins. Yes. They're like little blocks.
Yes, because with the test board, you get a little bag of wires.
Ah, right. Okay, brilliant.
And these are like, you can connect them to the test board. So that one does pins.
Ah, yep. Okay.
So you just connect that up to the dashboard, to the board. That one does pins. That one does 4-pin to test like the Enterprise light. So all multi connections. So yeah. So let me just put them back in there. Don't lose them. So yeah, you can actually. Oh
right, okay. Because the Skyline ones were. It's a sort of a new thing. I've never seen it before, where it is like a long, thin connector section that you slide it into instead. I'd never seen that one before, and there was a lot on there, so I thought I'd ask.
We got John's model making in saying, evening all, evening John, welcome.
Hi John, welcome.
And then we've got Kilroy in saying, hello folks, I hope we are all well today. So hi Kilroy, welcome.
Hi Kilroy.
And then we've got Stephen Haynes Models that says, hi Mark and Kev. Hi Stephen, welcome.
Hi Stephen, welcome.
Okay. Dave McBill says Peter's Titanic is not long finishing, just the rigging to do. Not bad doing a 3-year build, just under a year. Yeah,
Yeah, good.
Today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really great work that Dave Mac.
That rigging, you just take your time with that rigging.
Oh, I
don't want to rush it.
I loved it because I could just go over there, do a bit of rigging. I found it so relaxing.
Yeah.
So, Spider Spruce says, yes, Kev, left hand and arm just had a difficult screw. So that's the Iron Spider-Man.
Iron Spider-Man, yeah.
Right. D says, Mark, Amber said modelling, not modding. Oh, sorry. Oops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm on to read these. Right. So Kilroy says, I believe in supporting everyone. YouTube used to let you go to someone's channel, but now they make it almost impossible unless you are on a mod.
Right.
Right. I believe it's supporting. Right. Make it important. Ah, right. So if you see somebody in chat, unless you're a moderator, you can't go to the channel.
No, that's right. No, they stopped all of that. They also stopped. There used to be a thing where you could click on someone's profile, and it would give you like contact details.
Mm.
Yeah, well, they've took all that away as well now. So if a company wanted to partner with you, there's no way of them contacting you now.
Well, I have my email address in my description.
So do I.
In my description, I've got all the links. I've got the link to Patreon, Amazon store, social medias, and my email address. To be honest with you, if you're not going to put an email address in there, is what you're hiding.
I know some people don't, but there used to be a contact button on there. So you could click it and it'd bring up everyone's emails and all their contacts. But YouTube got rid of it, I think, last year. So
maybe it's data protection. I don't know, but
yeah, I think because a lot of companies used it to contact you to partner with you, and now they've taken it away. So
right, I've got nothing to hide. So
yeah,
I put my email address in if anybody wants to email me.
Same here.
Spider Sprue says, just change the name to follow instead of subscribe. That might work. Also, my channel is 80%. Right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I just think, it's hard to get subscribers sometimes, especially for the lower channels.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people that are...
It all works on like algorithms and everything else, doesn't it? It's all... And they change it all the time. So it's hard to keep up.
It is. Spider Sprue says, well, the fireplace is enchanted. Yeah.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah. And he also says, hope you like the choice for the Sprue puppet costume for the Willys Jeep, Mark. Your idea. Have you released that, Spider Sprue? Because I've not seen that yet.
So, I haven't seen that.
Hang on. He's got me thinking now. You're on your phone, I'm on my computer. I didn't know.
Yeah.
He has.
Hang on.
Spider Sprue.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, I'm checking. Yes, Ford, I have not seen that crop up. Right. I'll be watching that after the live stream.
Gone off. I'm back again.
You're back again. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Neither do I. Right, I'll watch that after. Hang on, see if I can get it. I love his puppet costumes. 2 seconds and I can share my screen. Come on. Hang on.
We're nearly there.
Come on. There we go. I've got it.
Cool.
All this, yeah, don't ask. That is awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Oh,
brilliant.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, brilliant. Oh dear, nice one. That is fantastic. Yeah, I think I said something about getting him an American uniform or something, and yeah. So, let me do something for Spider Sprue. If you're not subscribed to him, his videos are fantastic. I'll put it in my chat. Head over to his channel, give him a sub. He's brilliant.
Definitely.
We've got Kenneth in who says, "Afternoon, Kevin and Mark, who is incredible and amazing." Thank you, Kenneth, and welcome.
Hey, Kenneth.
We've got Mr. Fusion Designs in. Evening, Mark and Kev. Evening, Jason. Welcome.
Hi, Jason.
And then Kilroy says, "You could write there are 3 dots on the right, and it would say go to channel. They prevented everyone from subbing to everyone." Right. Yeah, I know what you mean, because anybody can go. So Kilroy says, "Report and block are the only 2 options now on the 3 dots on the right." Yeah. So unless you're a mod, you can't go over to their channel. But I think they made it available for mods if they wanted to go over and check if the channel is genuine.
Right.
I think.
I don't know why I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they should just leave it alone.
Yeah.
No, just leave it alone, because there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fix if it's not broken.
No, I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer. If nothing's broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard says it was cost of spammers and scammers pretending to be the content person and trying to ask for money saving. They were going to send you something, but it really wasn't that actual person. Right.
Okay.
But I mean, the good thing about it is, like me, I don't mind sharing people's channels out in the chat, and with that, you can then directly link over to their channel. So sharing it out. Absolutely.
Well, when I click on, maybe because it's on my channel, but when I click on it, like on a person's name, so if I click on Howard's here, it actually brings up. It says go to channel activity.
Yeah, that's because it will be because it's your channel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Probably administrator.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the link to Spider Sprue's channel, so please go check. His videos are brilliant, honestly. I can't wait to watch that Willie's Jeep after this. And then he said, "Thank you, Mark. You're welcome, Spider Sprue." Mr. Fusion says, "Like the SmackDown t-shirt, Kev."
Yes. I always buy new wrestling t-shirts, and this was one of them that I recently got. So.
Right. Kilroy says, "Yeah, exactly. Mods can go and check." Yes.
Yeah.
And then he says, t-shirt. We've got Andy Carolyn says, "Hi, Mark." And hi, Mark. Hi, Gary. Gary? Who's Gary?
I must be Gary.
Gary? Okay. I thought Gary was something in SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, Gary the Snail. I'm such a geek. I know all these silly things.
I watched your video on your experience with master replicas today.
Yeah. It wasn't a good one. Let's put it that way.
Right. Okay. Andy Carroll says, I think I prefer email from Fanham. I had an email from Fanham saying Darth Vader build is having delivery issues. Anyone else had this?
No, but I don't know about that one. I can't really say, but I know that they have those emails every now and then, don't they, where they say there's going to be a slight delay due to logistical reasons, and then within a couple of days it goes back to normal, doesn't it? So
yeah, it's just...
hopefully it's not too much of a delay.
Yeah. D says, I can also get same as you, Kev, go to channel, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can, if you're a moderator, you can go there, but if you're not...
But if you're not, you can't, yeah.
Well, I mean, is it lazy that we can't just type in the person's name we see in chat and search them on YouTube, or...?
Maybe, but to be fair, that way it was before was a quicker way, because you see someone in chat, you can go, oh, I'll go and check their video out. So I think it was like a quicker way than then just writing their name out and all that sort of stuff.
Right, okay.
I think they need to make it easier for that to happen, but obviously there's a reason why they stopped it. So
Mark's Hobby says my comment is getting deleted. Which comment is that?
Yeah, which comment?
Because I'm on my, I'm actually got my live desktop on here, so I don't know what's going on there. Strange.
Yeah, nothing on my side.
No, unless YouTube taking it down, I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes YouTube, especially if there's a link or there's something, YouTube automatically take it down straight away.
Well, that's another thing that Modz can do, but the general public can't do. You can't put links in people's live chat.
Yeah, as soon as you do, YouTube won't publish it. It won't appear.
No. So if you're Mod, you can put a link in, but if you're not, you can't put links in.
No, that's right.
Yeah. We've got Lindsay's Builds in, who says, hello, everyone. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome.
Hi, Lindsay.
Andy Carroll's put, I think this is the message is, thank you for your loyalty to Fan Home. Unfortunately, due to logistical issues, this adventure will experience some delays. We're working really hard to resolve this situation and get your package to you. So
yeah, that's the standard email, because I've had that for the enterprise build.
Right.
And then after a couple of days, I've had it for the Skyline as well. I had it for a few.
Right.
I remember I got one once for, I think it was actually for the Skyline. And then the next day, I had that it'd been redone. That the adventure will continue. So it only lasted 24 hours.
I've never had one of them messages for the Enterprise D. I only had one of them messages for the Optimus Prime. I think that was it. Right. I've never had any other. I've had the messages that the first free gift isn't available and will be sent to us in the future. I've had that on 4 builds I've done with both D'Agostini and the other 2 with Fan Home, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it will. You'll get the bits. You will get the parts.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Andy's just finishing up. As soon as possible, you can also get your latest delivery status at your account.
Yeah, always go. I would say always check your portal, because that is where most of the up-to-date information normally gets put. So
yeah,
in terms of your build.
Yeah. Dave McBill says, been another great stream tonight, guys. Thank you, Dave Mac.
Cheers, Dave.
John's Model Making says, great stream, gents. Night all. Night, John.
Night, John.
David Hawley said, had some problems myself with the Mustang Eleanor recently, but all okay now.
Brilliant.
And then D. Harris says, night, Mark and Kev, until next time. I'm caught up.
Cheers, D. Lovely. It's gone quick again. The Sunday comes round quick, and then the stream is quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what you got coming up, Mark, this week?
Nothing special. Just the usual videos, the usual days.
Right.
I think that's about it, really. Nothing that special. So just keeping out the usual stuff. Maybe I need to do something a little bit different, and then maybe that'll throw people. Yeah,
that's tomorrow, along with Optimus Prime, and then it's going to be Nissan Skyline, Batman 66, Tumblr, Dalek, and some Snoopy as well this week. So there's probably going to be a day where might be 2 videos. There is 2 tomorrow. Another day there might be another couple of videos as well. So
Right. Okay. I'll just finish off this chat. So Andy Carroll says Mark, not Gary. LOL. Sorry. And he's put Kev. LOL. Oh dear. Ian's well and Modz says, see you guys next. Great stream. Thank you, Ian.
Here's Ian.
David Hawley says, good night, Kevin, Mark. Looking forward to next week now. So
Cool.
thank you, David.
Cheers, Mark. Dave, sorry.
It does work when you do this in live streams. David Phillips says, Spider Sprue just subscribed. So there we go.
Brilliant.
Does help, you know,
Yeah.
what I call the people that are between, say, 0 and 500 who really do
Yeah.
the recognition for what they're doing. So
Yeah, definitely.
Will's Workshop says, good night all. See you all next week. No problem, Will.
Cheers, Will.
Right, so just leaves me to say thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for all your chat, as always. It's been an absolute laugh tonight. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And,
brilliant.
we'll see you same time, same place next week. And just leaves me to say I've been Mark.
And I've been Kev.
And we'll catch you all next time, guys. Bye.
Yeah, guys.